Okay, so today I'm going to be making a little slider for use with my camera, possibly a little small camera, mobile phone, and also use my little GoPro or my little SJ cam on there. What we're going to be making it out is one of these. This is a 10 to 24 inch draw runner. I bought a pair of these on eBay for $9.99. I will put the link down below, but yeah, we're just going to do some little modifications to this so that we can mount stuff on it. I'm probably going to put a couple of feet on the bottom of this so I can use it on tabletops and floors, and perhaps, you know, if I'm out on a wall or something like that, as well as having a mount so that I can fit it onto a tripod. But yeah, we're going to adapt this so that we can make a lovely little slider to get some lovely dolly shots, some lovely sliding footage using the phone or cameras. Now the first job that I need to do is I want to put a bolt through one of these holes here to make like a little handle so that I can move the slider to and fro. But in order for me to do that, I need to move this part of the runner backwards. As you can see, there's a little stowage bung here, a little stowage clip. So I need to bend that down so that I can move the runner that way to fit a bolt into it. So we do that first. So we're just going to release the runner from the clip. I'm going to take this little rubber stopper off. And just for the moment, bend the tab downwards. So that I can run this back and fit a bolt into it. Okay, so sort of making this up a bit as we go along, but I ended up using a screw in the end. So this is a 10mm head size, I think it's M6 screw. I've had to grind down the head of the screw so that it sits through this channel at the back. And then obviously we will then be able to fit a nut on it, and this is going to form our handle on the end of the slider. So I'm just going to get that fitted up and I'll show you what it looks like in a moment. Okay, so this is now our little handle on the end. I've used this, I found this in my little box of bits and bobs, little plastic sort of knob. I thought it'd be quite handy because I can actually loop an elastic band around this so that when I'm pulling out of a scene, I can do it nice and gently with an elastic band. So that will work well. Now I'm going to bend this tab back up and fit the rubber stopper again so that the runner all locks into place nicely when it's not in use. So I'll get that done. Okay, so that's now all sorted. The rubber tab is back on. So when I'm not using this, I can simply just lock it all together, like so. And that stops the main runner part moving around. So that's good. Now let's have a look at the camera fixings. Oh, before we do, actually, I have noticed that there is one area here. Although I've ground the bolt head down, it does just very slightly catch on these two tabs. So I'm just going to see if I can hammer them down very slightly. Right, so that was successful. This now goes down without catching on the little tabs there. So that's all good, and it does successfully. Once I've got this sorted the other end, it does successfully lock into position, which I can't show you because I've got a bolt in the other end. Let me just turn this around and I'll show you why. So this is going to be the bolt for the camera fixing. I have got a new little mini ball head coming. It hasn't arrived yet, it's still being delivered. But this fixing is going to hold the ball head in place, and then obviously from there we can mount either a camera, a GoPro, or a telephone. So that's where we're at. Now this screw I've got here is actually, I never throw anything away. This is one that came with a very cheap little tripod I was given. And it had a quick release plate, and this screwed in the quick release plate. So this bolt, as you can see, is the head is quite shallow, so it'd be ideal to fit in here. And then obviously I will eventually fit the ball head on there. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fit a phone cradle to this, just so we can test the operation of this drawer slider. And there we are, I've just fitted a phone bracket on the end. I will do a little bit of footage in a moment to show how it works, but there's our handle so we can push the runner to and fro and hopefully get some nice sliding dolly shots. I am going to be putting some legs on the bottom of this and also a fixing for the tripod, but I'm going to nip out later on to the hardware store and see what I can get to adapt and make that fit nicely. But there we go, quite a simple little project, a DIY slider for your phone, GoPro, or even a small digital camera.